Well, what'd you think? You made it this far, so at least you're pretty good at fiddling around with the computer. So let's talk about what we've seen, and then let's keep going, because there's a couple of more videos I'd like you to see before we close up this chapter for today. The thing in the Ed Sullivan Show was particularly interesting because, as I mentioned in the paragraphs, which I hope you read leading up to the playing of the Bo Diddley song in the Ed Sullivan Show, that this music was extremely provocative, unusual, unexpected, revolutionary, and loud. Although it doesn't sound loud at all by today's standards, it sure was loud then. And it probably made people run to the TV and turn it off who didn't like whatever it was, because they weren't used to this particular new style, because it was brand new music. So that was Bo Diddley, and we'll be talking more about the Ed Sullivan Show throughout this semester, actually, because it became a great showcase for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acts, comedians, and musical performers from the 50s right through, I believe, the 70s when the show finally ended. The Ed Sullivan Show originally was in black and white, as you saw it on that Bo Diddley clip. Now, for this chapter, let's continue the focus on rhythm. Now, you notice in the Bo Diddley song, it was just the melody sung over that bump-to-bump-to-bump, ba-dum rhythm, which actually you could sing almost anything over the top of, which we're about to demonstrate. All right? So that rhythm, like many rhythms, lived on for years, and people sang countless other songs over that very same rhythm once they realized it was a hit. So we're going to just show you only, and mercifully, only two examples to show you how some rhythms can be used over and over and over again. Once it's proven that they're successful, they're used by other artists. And the one you just heard right after Bo Diddley, hopefully you played the video right above me, it was Mick Jagger and Keith Richards and the Rolling Stones doing Love is Love and Not Fade Away from 1964, which was the very same Bo Diddley rhythm with their song over the top of it. Completely different song, same rhythm. Rhythms can live on, unlike melodies. So we have another one to play for you now, and it's in the next link, but it's not in a video. For some reason I couldn't get this video to stick on the page. Now, however many times I saved this video or another one, just didn't stay there, so I fixed them. I just put the link embedded on the page. So you'll see in the text under the section called Bo's Rhythm as Used by U2 in the chapter on Hub Pages, you will see the link to the U2 video. And we're going to fast forward now, and you're about to watch Bono and the band U2 perform their song Desire from the late 80s. And it's the very same Bo Diddley rhythm. Now, this is a highly produced modern-day color video, but it's that same rhythm, because rhythms can live forever. Now, for those people only watching this on YouTube, maybe you're not part of the class and you're just some person out there who's got nothing to do. What are you doing in this class? Hey, but if you are someone else and you need to know where to find the content that relates to what I'm talking about, here's where you go to. You go to, can you read this? You go to www.hubpages.com. www.hubpages.com. Like my fancy graphics? Hub Pages is a content sharing site. It's very popular, very much used by millions of people all around the world to share content. And that's exactly what we're doing in this little series on music. And when you get to hubpages.com, when you get there, there's a little search box near the top. You do not have to log in. You don't have to pay anybody anything. You don't have to become a member. You can just go right to that search box at the top of the Hub Pages page and then type in this. Type in the term great rhythms. Now, the word rhythm, 9 out of 10 people can't spell right. So write this down. Rhythm is a very difficult word to spell properly. Can I fit my face and the card in at the same? Yeah, I guess I can. I'm not good at this, as you can tell. I'm a radio announcer, not a TV guy, so give me credit for this. So when you get to the search box in Hub Pages, type in Great Rhythms, RHYTHMS. And in theory, that will then bring up my Hub Pages article, which talks all about the history of the Bo Diddley sound and the Bo Diddley rhythm, and how it applied to the Rolling Stones song we heard earlier, and the U2 song you're about to hear. So right below this video, on that Hub Pages page, will be not a video, but a link to the song Desire by U2. And if you can't get to it, I have other instructions on the article, or you just go to YouTube and type in, you just go to hubpages.com. No, that's wrong too. You just go to YouTube. Anybody can do. Go to youtube.com and type in the term U2, the band, the letter U and the number 2, space, and then the word Desire. And then you'll get probably 40 versions of U2 playing Desire, which will be great. Now, the other thing I wanted to tell you about for this particular session is that we have, and I could do other little videos on them, but I'll squeeze them all into this one video so we can wrap up this session for this chapter for this week. I put on the same Hub Pages page 2 other songs powered by rhythm. And after you hear the U2 song, go ahead and read what I have in the article, because I wrote that just for you guys, so really please read it, because it's all related to how rhythm can power a song. Rhythm can truly drive a song sometimes. Sometimes it's the melody, sometimes it's the harmony. But in this unit we're talking about how rhythm is the underpinning behind some songs. And I have 2 more videos for you to watch and listen to. In this case, it's just listen to. The next 2 examples have nothing at all to do with Bo Diddley. All right? They're just 2 more songs from different eras that are rhythm-based or rhythm-driven. They're songs that are powered by rhythm. Nothing to do with Bo Diddley, but it's just to show you that rhythm can power a song, and rhythm does not have to be just drums and cymbals and congas and floor toms and snare drums and triangles. Rhythm can be all kinds of instruments. In fact, any instrument in a band, including the human voice, could be part of the powerful rhythm of the song. Now, that being said, all songs have rhythm, but some songs are really driven by rhythm, far more than their melody or harmony. In other units, we'll talk about how other songs are driven by melody, and how other songs are driven by their harmony. But we'll get to that later. First things first. You're doing fine. So listen to the remaining 2 videos in this series on the Hub Pages page. Remember? www.hubpages.com, and then type in Great Rhythms. I have 2 more videos to play for you there. Powered by rhythm, nothing to do with Bo Diddley. The first one is from Earth, Wind & Fire, and it's called Getaway. It's a song from the mid-'70s, and Earth, Wind & Fire was, among other things, very well known. Besides their high lead singer's falsetto voice, Phil Bailey, they were also known for what later became known as the Earth, Wind & Fire horn section, which was used in Hey Ya by Outkast, I believe, and some other songs recently too. But anyway, Earth, Wind & Fire was very powerful, and the R&B version of rock music back in the 70s. And you'll see how rhythm is used in this song called Getaway. Actually, you won't see it, you'll only hear it, because I just put in a picture of the album and then the music, so you can enjoy the music of the song and not get distracted by the instrumentation. So you'll be listening to Getaway by Earth, Wind & Fire, but listen particularly about how the rhythm is always there, always driving every aspect of the songs. Besides the drums, it's in the trombones and the trumpets and the horns that they use, and the singers that sing, and the way everything is synchronized. Although the rhythms are unusual, everything is synchronized exactly, and that's what makes this a rhythm-driven song. And then right after that, read what I wrote about the Doobie Brothers, and then you'll play a song from 1973 called China Grove by the classic rock group the Doobie Brothers. It was not a classic rock group then, it was current music back then, but it's in the category of classic rock now. And the Doobie Brothers are were a rock group, essentially a guitar-based group. Many rock groups were powered by guitars and drums, and this one particularly uses rock guitars as the driving force of this classic China Grove. In both cases, there's nothing to see, just the album cover or a picture of the group comes up, and then just listen to the music, turn it up, and enjoy these rhythm-based songs. And that's it from me for this chapter. Please read all the words in the chapter, and at the end of the Hub Pages is the assignment for the next class, and we'll take it from there. Hope everybody's having fun, because I am putting this wacky stuff together. See you later. Thanks. Bye.